You're watching Gold Rush in a Rush, and we're recapping the Season 10 premiere episode, Crisis in the Klondike. So what happened? Rick is heading for Keno City, a claim 150 miles away from his previous one. He meets with claim owner Dean Gray. The ponds on the new cut are already set up and the ground is already mapped. But Rick isn't sure it's right for him, until the owner shows him a random box of golden nuggets, and claims the nearby mountains may, or may not be, the source of all the area's gold. And Rick's in, but it will cost him a 15% royalty. Ryan and Z are back along with the new miner Chris, but no Dirt Reynolds, which is unsuited for their new ground. Luckily, some random guy has a wash plant for Rick to use, which has been sitting unused for 20 years. The owner says they have most of the pieces. It actually looks worse than you think. But there is another one already set up, which Rick rents for 3 weeks or $6,000. They'll need to haul it 12 miles. It's too wide for the truck, but they load it anyway. Of all the manufactured treachery on the show, the drive to Rick's claim actually seems legit. And the driver is nuts. It's awesome. As they unload the wash plant, he's in the background just cackling away. He's crazy fun, like a four-fingered shop teacher. They should just follow him around all day. Could the best moment of Season 10 have just passed us by? Tony's crew is already sluicing, and it's time to shut down. They don't have a water license, and in 5 days, their season is done. Well, tune in next year, I guess. They will need to move all their current equipment in 4 days. Okay, I'll watch them tear down a wash plant, but if I have to watch those dredges get taken apart again, I'll riot. There's torches and bolt removal and creaking equipment, you know the drill. But they did invest in new foreboding background music. It's like Zimmer's Inception soundtrack, only not as good. They will have to move to a new 100-acre area, the airstrip cut. But the water license there belongs to Parker, because Tony previously gave it to him? What? That makes no sense. But we have no time for explanations because Tony needs to go a-beggin'. And Parker goes into jerk mode, but then relents for an unknown favor in the future. And it's cleanup time? Apparently there was 5 days of sluicing done before the water license expired. They find 98.4 ounces. If the airport cut doesn't get cleared, and soon, the BEETS family is doomed. Maybe they could just sell a dredge or two? Parker is on his own ground, finally. But he must mine the entire cut in one season before he loses his water license. His plan is to clear 600,000 yards of overburden in 2 weeks. The plan all falls apart when the super conveyor breaks down within minutes. The new plan is just to dump the dirt on Tony's ground without permission. Tony arrives and the discount Zimmer soundtrack gets cranked to 11. Minnie talks him off the ledge and all is good. The overburden is cleared, but the ground is frozen. Parker is somehow shocked because this has only happened every single year. Bring in the ground sprinklers, Rick's plan from last year. Luckily, they already had everything they needed just laying around. 48 hours later, only inches of the ground have been thawed. Dean thought it was a dumb plan, and was right. The water actually thawed the ground slower than the sun would have. 500 mythical ounces of gold, gone forever. Parker heads home and we learn he has already spent $1.5 million this season. Take that, those of you who doubt my obscenely irrational estimates of Gold Rush running costs. Tune in next time when Tony BEETS excavates an ancient mine shaft that could contain millions of dollars in gold. I wish I was joking, but it's actually gonna happen. Whew. Season 10, here we go. Thanks for watching, everybody. You can go ahead and like this video if you liked it. Comment below. Come on, we're all back together again. We're like the Rick NESS crew, only with less actual beer. I'll see you next time.